You're now entering the Rambling Veteran Podcast, where we discuss the hard truths affecting combat veterans today. Depression, PTSD, suicide, both successes and failures. How the service branches treat us, how the VA treats us, and our own country, for whom we served. And we're leaving no stone unturned. These are their stories. Hear them, feel them, and let them be a call to action. What's up, everyone? It's Micah, the Rambling Veteran, and I'm back for episode 2. Full disclosure, for this episode, I didn't need to ride, but it gave me a good excuse to get out there on the bike. Riding season is starting to open up near Nashville, Tennessee. The weather's getting a little bit warmer, and it was a pretty good day for riding. But King was right down the road from me, and I did a little ride out in the country, out in Amish country, in Kentucky, close to Fort Campbell, the base out there, just in honor of him. I got to rip around on the bike and kind of clear my mind before the interview. But it was supposed to rain later that day and have a big thunderstorm. And honestly, after leaving Rachel's interview, episode 1, we came out and our bikes were drenched, and I had to ride home in like rush hour traffic in a thunderstorm with like 20-mile-per-hour winds, and it just sucked. And I'm like, man, I pray to God I don't want to do that again, you know. So yeah, I ended up driving to King's house. Ended up meeting him last year in July, and I just love him. He's always positive, he's always upbeat, he's always happy, and he's always full of life. You can feel it from him. You can feel his energy. He's a good man. He's got an amazing outlook, and he has a close relationship with God and his family, and that's something that I view as noble and something that we all need as men, to form a bond like King has with his family. It's amazing. While he was in Afghanistan, you know, he was raised there, worked for the government. His life was a constant risk because he worked with the U.S. and his Afghan government trying to build his country up into a stable country. And basically he had to flee. Things got so bad for him and his family, so dangerous, he had to flee. He got over to America, got sponsored for all the help that he did for our country over there. They helped him get over to America. He started to build his life here in Clarksville, Tennessee, near Fort Campbell. And he gradually has brought all his family over. So he's got his 3 sons, he's got his mom and dad, his wife. And it was amazing because shortly before this interview, he was able to bring his brother over from Ukraine, who actually fled Afghanistan at one point, moved to Ukraine, married a woman from there, has 2 little children, and they were in the front driveway. And King just got him over to America, and they're going to get their citizenship. So God bless him. Amazing story. But he continues to bring people over, refugees, and he works diligently doing that. And I just respect the heck out of him for doing that. So the interview was on March the 22nd. It was about 55 degrees. The pavement was super wet, so I wanted to rip around, but had to definitely be cautious. But those open roads out there, it's still fun. You know, you could see the little Amish buggies riding around. And there's actually one in the video. It's kind of funny. The horse looks at me like, what in the world? But yeah, I show up, you know, in my car later to King's, and he's just ever so gracious. You know, he's got a full spread of food. He's got a hookah set up, chai tea. His sons were sitting there, and they're all just jacked, giant, good kids. You know, you could tell, living the American dream. They all played sports, wrestled, football, basketball, and then his oldest son is in ROTC for the Army. So I got to meet King's father, and I could just feel the love in his family. I could feel their hospitality, and they just come from a good line of humans. I've learned a lot from my brother King, and I hope that his story gives you hope and understanding that our brothers in arms transcend any kind of patch on our arms. The bonds that we build overseas endure forever. Welcome to episode 2. Welcome to the Rambling Veteran, episode 2. My name is Micah Dunford, and I'm here with my buddy Kinashka Mangal, otherwise known as King. Welcome, brother.
Hi, welcome you.
Good to see you.
Me too, nice to see you. How's everything? Good?
All is good, brother. All is good. I can't complain. I'm glad to see you. It's been,
me too.
Probably 4 months?
Yeah, thanks for coming. We have 4 months, yes.
King had a big spread for us here. We got the hookah. We have, what are these?
The dry fruits. Like our culture says, when the guest coming to our house, we have this stuff ready for him. Actually, like no hookah, but like when we all men sit outside, and then we have hookah, and then we have this dry fruit, and then we have food stuff coming. So that's all the culture it says.
I love it.
We must have this fruit on the table when anybody's coming to our house.
Yeah, and I was trying to bring stuff because our culture, like, we feel guilty as Americans. Like, we always want to bring something. And King was, like, adamant. He's like, no, do not bring anything.
Yeah, because if anybody's coming to our house, they should just come, that person, not come with something. Oh, yes, maybe it's a birthday party, gift and stuff, okay. But other than that, no. Only just that person, because everything is here.
I love it. I love it.
That's why I say, no, you come.
I love that aspect that I don't think we have in America, the communal type aspect. I saw it a lot in the Middle East. I've never been to Afghanistan, but it seems similar, like the culture and the family, how it's all just, everybody comes together. It's all like inclusive. It's all about being together, and I just love that. Even when you eat, you're eating together with
together. Everybody. Yeah, we have sit on the floor, all food's coming, and then we eat. But when my dad gets sick, he got a stroke, so no more table because of him on the floor. But we got a table, dining table to sit on the chair table, because he can't bend his knee to sit. So that's why we got that problem 2019 when he got a stroke.
Okay.
So that's the culture says, like, you eat with your hand, make sure with your right hand. No spoon, nothing, just with your hand, anything you have. Only spaghetti, you just take with a spoon or forks, the rice, meat, all this stuff with your hands. Okay. That's the culture.
So if I were to use a spoon or a fork, what would you think?
No, it's up to the person, because that's our culture. I just say about our culture, so how we eat. Like, it's independent on anybody, like how you eat, with your spoon, with your hands, or what.
Yeah, you got to, if you're gonna do it, you got to do it right. You got to get in there with your hands.
Yeah, but it's up to the person.
That's
because
fair.
It's not you have to, but I just say the culture.
Yeah.
You want to use a spoon, you can use. You want to sit on the floor, you can sit, or you want to sit on the couch or sofa, eat, it doesn't matter.
I'm all about, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And that's the food, the culture. If I'm going to go somewhere, I want to be immersed in it. I want to be in like a smelly old taxi cab driving through Kabul, and you're taking me like the most authentic chai shop or hookah shop, or that's what I want, or food. That's what I want when I go to a place. I don't want like the commercialized fakeness of it all.
No, because we have everything pretty much we got from Afghanistan up here, like our chai, bread, rice, oil, and stuff.
Really?
We're getting pretty much. When I go Nashville, we will find out our food and stuff up there, because the meat, all the stuff is there. Before at the 2014 when we got here, it was nothing. Now due to this refugee come a lot, this evacuation, like everybody know, all the world knows what happened in Afghanistan and Ukraine, this war, once they took over Taliban Afghanistan. So a lot of people came up here. So a lot of stuff come because people like, when we go to the store and they say, oh, we brought this, it came from Afghanistan, oh, it came from Afghanistan. Yeah. I didn't ask how, who's doing export, but it's from there, like you see, these are from Afghanistan.
Nice.
So.
And there's a difference, man, there really is. I've noticed, I can get these nuts from the Middle East, and every time I run across them, I buy them. But they taste it's pistachios and almonds and stuff like that, but it tastes so much different from somewhere else than the ones from America. It really does.
Yeah, but you see, walnut, when you get American walnut and this Afghanistan one, is a lot different.
Okay.
So it came with the skin, and then we broke it down, and then take the skin out of it, and then, thank you, and then you see the difference, and the taste. It's fresh. And then pistachio, all. This is like a chickpeas we call nachot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nachut.
Yeah.
That does taste different, and
Yes.
I don't know how to put my finger on it and say what it tastes different about it, but it does.
Yes, it's the different because in America they have the walnut. It's like a ball like that, something.
Yeah,
But that one, this one, a lot different.
I agree. That's interesting.
Because this is fresh.
Okay.
You can. It's like a ball, and then you get the hammer, you break it, and then take the skin out.
Yeah, it's a messy job, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, my mom, my wife did it, so they are pretty much. That's what I'm always telling them. I don't know how to cook, but I know how to eat.
Got it, man.
A lot of people like that's the culture that says man for outside, woman for inside. So
Okay.
that's why I don't know too much stuff. What's going like in the house.
Yeah.
All women do stuff. I do an outside job.
I respect that, man. We need more of that. We do. We do.
But I still help inside also. But like if they ask me to go bring something, I don't know where is it because they know.
Okay. Let me ask you this. So, behind closed doors, who runs the show? You or your wife?
Oh, okay. We will leave this secret.
Next topic. So tell us, man. I appreciate you honestly having me here. It's awesome. Tell me who Kinashka is.
Kinashka is. I'm originally from Afghanistan, but right now I'm a U.S. citizen. So almost 10 years I live in the United States.
Nice, brother.
I worked with the U.S. government down there in Afghanistan for 14 years, which is always, especially my office was in a U.S. embassy, and we move around, and then we have missions to go to build Afghanistan, to help Afghanistan from the people like this throwing up. So I got a lot of targets because of I'm working with Americans, and I know the languages, so there I got threatened a lot. So if I make a decision to get out myself and my family from Afghanistan, to shelter them to the safe place. So during those attacks all on me, like in Afghanistan, so it get a lot of like depressions, anxiety came to our mind. You know, I was like, when I go work, and then I was say that somebody shooting me or somebody killing me because of a lot of threatening. So we make, me and my boss sit together, so we make something and send it to the Nebraska, to the visa center, that I can shelter myself and my family to the United States.
What time period?
This is, it took me like almost a year to process all this. I came like as a SIV, a special immigrant visa.
Yeah.
For
What
all,
year was this?
That was 2014.
14. Okay. So rewind a little bit. How did you start working? Was it when America came to Afghanistan, or did you work for the government before that?
No, when the American came, I start work with them.
Okay.
I went to the air operation. First, I start there, and then I went to the academy like with Afghan, and then I switched over to the U.S., and then I was there. They hired me because I know people like the language first, and then if I speak Pashto Dari also, and then they make me something as commander.
Yeah.
Like I had 148 soldiers, first lieutenant, second lieutenant, legion officer. Also, I was busy.
What did you study at the academy?
First, there's academy like academy police.
Okay.
So, and then I almost handed, but I got a job in accounting, one of the company AirServe. And then from there I switched over to the USAID, and then I was keep working And then my boss came to me and said, hey, you good, so you want to switch or something you do to give you more, like promotion. I say, yes, of course, why not? So on that time, so I decided to, because my dad was in military too.
Was he really?
Yes,
what did he do?
he was a general, he was the Minister of Defense.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so before when my dad was in the military, I was so excited. I say, oh, I want to be one day also to go
you
to
saw
do
him,
yes,
his uniform.
uniform and stuff, because I say anything, like the first thing I start from security job, and then slowly I went up to
Did he help you get that job?
kind of. He was telling me about the academy, so when I go there, so you say like this, that. I was so excited.
Yeah.
And then when I got the job with the U.S. government on behalf of it, so and then more excited that I become, like I was seeing the training, all this stuff.
Yeah.
So slowly, so I promoted, I become captain. So on that time the life start like the dangers, so they know about me that I'm Afghan, and then I work with the American, and I got promoted, have this position and stuff.
Who's they?
So as unknown people, I cannot say the name because I don't know. Unknown people like stop and threaten me. So that's why I make decision to get out of there.
But they didn't want you working with the Afghan or the American government? What
Yes.
was the problem?
The problem, they don't want no government.
No government.
No government. They will always call people to come work with us or I will kill you. And I will say, no, I'm not working with you and you can't kill me, because if you kill me, somebody will shoot you right away.
Did you have bodyguards at this point? You had 140
Yes.
soldiers?
Yes, I have it.
Okay.
I have armored vehicle, I have, they gave me bodyguards, all this stuff.
Okay. And what did your job consist of in that role?
Like what I was doing is,
Yeah.
I was just protect, make the road mission, protect all this coming from the foreign country up there, convoy, contact with the Ministry of Defense, get permission that they will, at each checkpoint that we go in, down to each bases, like we get more support, like if our guys can do nothing, we get less. If something behind, like fight start, and they will come to help us.
Okay.
Always contact with the Indians, like people like is starting like using drugs, all this stuff. You know, we will all keep watch of CCTVs, cameras, and stuff.
Now, when you went out, you're in a convoy. Where are you at in the front? Are you in the front of the convoy, in the back? Where are you situated?
A lot of time I was not there. I was contact with my guys.
Okay.
And then when I go, I was always be front or at the back.
Okay. Good deal. So you normally let them know that you guys are coming beforehand. Did Americans accompany you when you did that?
Yes.
Okay. Army, Marines, who were they?
Army.
Army?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of stories do you have about that?
There's a lot of stories. So, and then the one story, we had a flight from like mission to go to TK, like we call Trincoat.
Okay.
And as soon as we get off the helicopter, so they start fighting. They're shooting us. So, but everybody has his vest, helmet, all. So I got a bullet. They once shot here, and they throw me back down there, which is very nervous because I was feeling like I died.
Did it hit your
in my chest because I had the jacket,
Okay.
the vest,
So that
the
saved
plate,
you.
the plate. Yeah, it saved me. So we will keep fighting, and then we took out ourselves, all those group. We went there, so out of there, so we got. Another thing was it was September 2012. They attacked our office in Afghanistan, Kabul.
In Kabul. Okay.
In Kabul, Afghanistan. They target us. So our job was that to shelter all those people, like in the guest house. They expect all Americans
Okay.
to bring them to one of my office. That we have the basement to put everybody there.
Okay.
That was the most things I was doing it to shelter them from there, and we got more help came, and after that, the fight started 1 o'clock p.m. till 9 o'clock in the morning, so we called ISAF, and then for more help they came also they help us.
And what's the ISAF?
ISAF, the all NATO.
Okay.
Yeah.
International Security Assistance Forces.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the coalition.
Yeah, they came there to more help, so they were like 5 people, but they have a lot of strong ammos and stuff they use in it.
Was it the Taliban?
I don't know. They say Taliban, the news says Taliban, ISIS says, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was people like with the national clothes they came,
Okay. So yeah, it's hard to tell.
because nobody knows.
But they wanted those Americans. Is that why they were?
They were just target the office, yes, Americans.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. How's the hookah?
The hookah is good. I just set it up because I don't know how to make it, because when other friends coming, they're making it.
Oh, really?
I will just watch it, and I did it, so I don't know. Maybe you can try
now
to
we gotta
see
do
if
it.
it's working.
Figure it out. Oh, yeah, it's going.
Yeah, let me get something like to.
Oh, little grabbers. What flavor did you get?
This is strawberry banana.
Oh, I like it, dude.
Hopefully.
You don't smoke it that often.
No, because me and my other friend in Memphis, so they make our blood pressure high up. So I don't know. That's why I say no. My cigarette is better than this.
I've heard that.
Maybe let me
it's
try,
terrible
because
for you. See, that's like 100 cigarettes right there.
yeah. So
And you feel it in your head when you take a hit.
let's make it clear.
You're a pro, bro. Come on. All right, so you guys got attacked. You called ISAF, and then what happened when they got there?
They got there. They have used dim ammo, and then to kill them. They're gone. So we didn't go back there to see what, because that building was a construction building. It's still people working, so we don't know how they get there, who support, what happened. Nobody knows, because when they are on attack on you. Like one day I was going to my office, and then somebody came next to me with a tie, suit, good. He said, hey, my son is at the hospital. I don't have no money to buy the medication for him. I said, oh, okay. And I gave him like 50 Afghanistan money. I thought he needs help, because I didn't see the suit. Oh, why you wear this suit and you asking for money? I didn't say nothing. I say, okay, I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
And then after 2 minutes, I was walking, and I saw that guy is following me.
Really?
So the car was parked like this at the Wazir Akbar Khan PD-10, and then I put myself to the other side, and then he put himself again on the other side. I back this side, that side, that side. I hide myself from him, and then I called my guys on the radio and say, somebody is following me. Just keep eye on it. And then as soon as they come out, and then the door open, I went, so he didn't see what door I went in. So they were trying to find them, so that guy disappeared.
Why do you think they wanted you, and who do you think that it was?
I don't know. Because that one we came with the suit, I never saw that guy.
He was trying to intimidate you.
So yeah, but the other people like to threaten me. They have face hide, only just I can see the eyes. That's
Yeah,
it.
cowards.
The cover face.
So when you worked with the Americans, you're working with the Afghan government, right? The coalition and everything. You view that obviously as the future of Afghanistan, or you want to be doing that, right? What did you think would happen, and why did you risk yourself and your family to do that job?
because on that time when I started, it was not like that. It was no risk. I never think about it that I put myself and my family in danger.
It wasn't dangerous.
It wasn't,
Okay.
because it was everything good and straight.
Yeah.
After a while, the society started. ID, this, that, like even they do with the monkey, they put it on monkey, like monkey just go and then boom.
Really?
So I saw a lot of his stuff, so like because it was not good, like mentally, like you see physically those stuff, what happened. So his was bothering me. The first time it was nothing. It was completely good, no killing, no this, no that. After a while, and then they start cutting
What
hair.
year are we talking about?
I'm talking about 2000.
2000, okay.
2000. And this stuff is a start, like ID, society, all this stuff.
Yeah.
I believe maybe 2004
Okay.
or 2003, something between like that. Because I started in 2000
All right.
with the air operation, because I was the air operation manager. And then that project is done, and then I moved to the USAID
Okay.
in 2003.
Now, did your dad remain in the service during this whole time?
No,
No.
no, because when the first time when they took over Taliban Afghanistan, because my dad life was in danger because he was in the government. They were looking for him.
That's what I was wondering.
We escaped from Afghanistan. We went for some time in Pakistan because they were trying to kill my dad. They were asking for pistols, they were asking for cars, they were asking for this, for that, because everything is in government. That's not his. Because the pistols from the government, the uniform government. When you work with the government, so they gave you the stuff. You can't take your own stuff because they gave you everything. So that's why, because of he don't have nothing from government with him, they will try to kill him.
Okay.
They try to beat him. So that's my dad life was in danger.
So you guys had to lay low and hide for a while. Did he ever come back into Afghanistan?
When Taliban is gone, yeah. Then Hamid Karzai president.
Yeah.
So back Republic all. So we came back.
Okay. And then were you guys living together at the time?
Yes.
Okay.
We were all together, same like now.
All right.
Yes.
I like it.
We all lived together. That's why. Because I came here the first time when my dad and mom were in Afghanistan. So I was worried about more, because when my dad is going for prayer to the mosque, they got to stop so many times because of me. You say, "Where's your son?" They threatened my dad. They were looking for me. So where's your son? And my dad say, "I don't know where's my son. Because of you guys, he disappeared. I don't know why you're killing him." He's supporting his family. He's working with American, but he's supporting family. He have future, try to make the future for kids, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Americans are here to build Afghanistan, to help Afghanistan. So why you try to kill my son? And then I make a paperwork and I send it to the embassy, and they got the visa and then came here. Now they granted up here. They approved, they got the green card, they're good.
Nice.
So we good. And then my sister and my brother are still down there in Afghanistan during that evacuation, so they couldn't make it to come. But I did some forms I filled out to, like, recommendation from my side that they are in danger because of me. My brother and sister, all them family.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for them if they can come up here too.
What part of Afghanistan are you guys
Kabul.
from? Kabul.
Yes.
Okay.
We are from Paktia.
Paktia. Okay.
Yeah, we are Pashtun.
Okay.
But my house, because My dad, oh, they got the house in the city because you say I studied, I work in the government, so I cannot live in a village. And then my mom was working in the Ministry of Economic in Afghanistan.
Really? What was her job there?
Administration.
Okay.
Yeah, she do the all admin job.
Is that where they met at, or where they meet?
No, that was my dad was neighbor with them
Okay.
in Kabul.
Mm.
So they met each other there when they are neighbor, like my neighbor, and then we are like they were like that neighbor.
Okay.
Next house.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really?
So that was they met them, and then I will tell you about my brother how we get here.
Absolutely.
So my brother was work with me down there in Afghanistan.
Uh-huh.
He was a security guard. And then when I saw the situation is getting bad every day, like getting worse, and then I make a decision to send him to Russia, to go take yourself out from
Okay.
here. For how long you will get this weapon on you, and go make your future. Go study, go work, anything you want to do.
Who was he securing? You say he was a security guard. Like, what did he do day to day?
He was just standing like at the gate,
Okay.
asking people, like say, who are you? Where are you going? Asking stuff. Like cars coming, he say stop. They were asking.
For your building, or which area?
Not for my building, for the office.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we have the boom gate, and if anybody come there looking for somebody or this, that, you stop.
Okay.
They have the shift rotate, so that's why. And then I send them. So I met when the war started in Ukraine, and then it was 1 o'clock. I was at work, 1 o'clock a.m. here. He called me, say, we got 3 rockets by my house. I say, leave it, everything. Just get yourself and your family out. Shelter yourself. So he just took his car and one backpack, and then everybody went to the Poland border, Ukraine and Poland border. So they get to Poland, from Poland to Germany, from Germany to Canada. So when they got to Canada, and then me and my wife went there to visit him, and I saw him after 17 years.
Oh my gosh.
That was a big, I was so excited to see him. So when you see the video, they record it, and then it will not let me to go. He will just hug me, just.
Really?
So we were so happy for that. We were stay there with him like 4 days.
Okay.
And
Up
then
in Canada?
in Canada, Toronto. And then I came back here. I did all the paperwork. I sponsored him. And then I took the car, went there. I brought him up here.
That's awesome, man.
So it was good for my family on that day when my mom and dad and
Everybody's together.
together, and they can't stop cry, and he can't stop cry. So it was a happiness cry
I love it. I love
to
it.
see my mom and dad see his son, and then my brother saw the parents, my family. So we saw his family. His wife is Ukrainian, and he have 2 kids, and he got yesterday a new baby girl born
Yeah.
at 4 o'clock a.m.
God bless.
So we were so exciting. So now my sister says she has a plan to come to my house sometimes in June, July, and then we will meet her after 25 years,
Yeah.
which is, we are so excited.
You're gonna have to.
We
keep
can't
going
wait
on,
for that
man.
time to go to the airport to see her.
Yeah. You're gonna
We're
have to-
supposed to go to Germany to visit them, but during those travel documents for my parents,
Yeah.
so we can't do it
Okay.
until they cannot travel in Afghanistan passport because they are asylum. So we were waiting for travel document to get it, and then they can fly.
Have you found it to be difficult to get those documents, or?
It is take time. It's almost 9 months that in the process, and then I got an email from them. They say that wait 2 more months, you will receive some notice in the mail. If not, you can call us back. So the process is travel document. As far as I know, it take from 6 months to 1 year
typically.
And the travel document is for 1 year.
All right.
Now I don't know if they send the travel document from what date they gonna issue. If we get like last year, so which is nothing left for it.
Oh,
So-
how far they go back into
So
yeah.
this June is coming is 1 year. So I don't know. I paid the fee, everything. So we're waiting for.
Well, I would hope that they would just, whenever they make that decision, if it's in April, that they would start it on that April day. But yeah, I don't know how that works, man.
It's a government, you know.
Yeah.
It's
yeah. So it's never right.
It's a homeland security, you know, USCIS. So it's on them because I cannot blame them
Yeah.
because a lot of refugees keep coming.
From Afghanistan.
Afghanistan,
And
Ukraine, Somalia,
I mean, gosh, his
Cuba.
brother and his family is
Yes.
literally.
They are just quick because they are different than other refugees.
He can't even get away from conflict. I feel terrible for him. He leaves Afghanistan because it got too dangerous, right?
Yes,
He goes to Russia, Ukraine, and then same thing happens there, man.
same thing happened.
Well, let's pray it doesn't happen here. Gosh.
So right now, we are all good. We appreciate. We are thanks God that me and my family all together up here. We are safe. This opportunity that we got the visa, and I work with the U.S. government. We support them.
Hmm.
They support us back.
Yeah.
We shelters.
It's an agreement.
Yes. So a lot of other people are come here. The one of the translator guys, who work with the U.S. government, they take care of them down there, and they care back to them to come here to shelter them.
That's good.
So we are always says thanks God, and we appreciate the USCIS, U.S. government always to help these people to come here.
I know it was heart-wrenching. What was it, last year, right, during the withdrawal?
Yeah, 2021 we start evacuation from Afghanistan. So, and I'm also thanks from the military camp from Fort Lee in Virginia. All they have a space for those refugees came from Afghanistan to Qatar, from Qatar to Fort Lee. All those for 3 months, 2 months they stayed there. Some of them went to the hotel
Really?
because of the not too much space place for them, like to fit for the
Yeah,
families.
yeah. Where do you put all those people?
So much appreciated because I heard from the people like they try to help people to get them out from there, to get them apartment or house, something to move them out, to find a job, work permit, all this stuff, you know. So we always happy for that. So I'm always saying, so I want all Afghanistan, all government over the world that they can help people,
Yeah.
to support people.
Support the people that
So
live there.
because a lot of people, when you see them, they have a lot of depression, anxiety, worries, all. Some people I heard the husband came here, wife lived there. Wife came here, husband left. The children came here, parents lived there. So all during that evacuation because of this. During evacuation, so it was a bad news. I was sitting up here with my friend. So my mom cousin died because of when they start fire, the shooting, Taliban, the first day. So he not killed with a round, but he was just fell off, and people like get on it.
Oh my God.
So he died, and his nephew died. So my mom was crying, which is, I told my sister, brother, so please don't go to the airport. If God wants, because each human tries his best to keep move. But if something comes up, so God says no, the door closed. He says no.
Yeah. it's
So
too
that
dangerous.
happened, and my sister was at the airport too. So I sent him back home because stay at home, don't get killed for nothing.
Were you watching it on the news here in America?
I was not on the news, but I was watching on the Facebook. They posted
Okay.
all those shooting, all those people get died, killed, those because
And
they were shooting straight away. They don't care who are you, young, old, girl, boy, kids, what, they don't care.
They were just trying to scare people from leaving Afghanistan.
Yes, always.
I was going to ask
So-
earlier, when you were talking about the attacks, suicide attacks, and all that, who were they targeting? Would they just target anybody?
Anybody.
Couple?
They don't care. Who are you? Afghan, US, what? They were like they did suicide inside the mosque.
It's disgusting.
Who is in the mosque? All
Fellow Muslims,
Muslim prayers.
believers in God.
Yes. For us, it's no matter who are you, like Christian, Muslim, what.
Yeah.
But only the thing is, for me, you are a human.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing. You have I have I.
Yep. Brother,
We're brother. Even we not blood, but we are all human.
I agree.
It's no problem. Like, I don't know why they say it's the problem. Where's the problem? It says American, German, Afghan, Muslim, Christian. No. Did you force me to become a Christian? Did I force you to become a Muslim? No. I went to the church. I saw Americans in Afghanistan. They went to the mosque. It's not
No
hurt.
problem.
No.
It's respect.
It's respect.
Yeah.
It was people like when we get here, they try to help us, the Justin. So it was try to explain everything, and I told them, Justin, I know about church, I know about the Bible, I know about everything. And he brought a video for me that says about the Yusuf, and then you guys say Joseph.
Yeah.
Mary, we call baby Maryam.
Miriam, yeah.
Yeah, they tried to show me like 11 brothers, and I told them all the story. I say, I don't need to watch this video.
No.
And I told them all. I say, this is in the Quran. It came in the Quran.
Yep.
So same thing. He say, wow, yes.
Like what?
He say, we have Quran. This is Arabic, and this side is translation in English. If you want more, you're most welcome. If you don't, you don't. So, even he brought a Bible for me. I say, okay, thank you. I respect. I put it up here on the table.
Yeah.
I didn't say, oh, no, I don't want it. No. By mistake, I eat 4 times, 5 times pork. I didn't know that.
Where do you eat it at?
2, 3 times in Afghanistan because Emory, I love Emory.
You like 'em?
Yes.
Okay,
I was
which one's your
eating a
favorite?
lot. The spaghetti,
Spaghetti?
yes,
You
and
keep talking about spaghetti, bro. That's the
the
third
spaghetti,
time
and
you've
then about that grilled chicken.
grilled chicken. Okay.
Yes,
okay.
I was eating those
That's
a
an
lot.
old one, bro.
But the one was, I didn't read when you see the box, it says pork.
Yeah, pork
the back.
patty or- yeah.
So I just cut it with the scissor and put it in the back and put some water and flip it and put it there to get warm up so we're eating.
Yep.
Later on, one of the Legion officer came and said, sir, you eating pork? I said,
Okay.
no, it's good, it's meat. I said, no, pork. What I saw, I said, oh, okay. I've already eaten like 5 spoons already.
Did you keep going or did you throw it away?
No, I stopped it because if you
Yeah.
don't know, you eat, it's okay. But when as soon as you know, you stop.
Okay.
Like one time here in Nashville, we went to international market. So I asked, it was a Mexican lady. So I asked her, I saw the pork chop there. I asked her, so what's this? She said lamb. I say, ooh, lamb, because I love lamb.
That's a fatty piece of lamb right here.
So I say, give me 5 pounds. And then I got the 5 pounds, and she gave me some of this, like that bowl for me, like you say, you can taste it.
Okay.
And I was keep eating, and then I start walking, go around. And I saw there's more there. I say, what's this? He said, pork. I say, what's that? He said, pork. And I tried to give back this back to her back. They say, like, try to throw like this. They say, and I have already eat that. You say lamb.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I don't know English. Okay, no English.
Oh
So
my God.
how you told me the beginning is lamb.
Yeah.
So say pork. So that bag was, I didn't eat, but she gave me some of those and I've already eaten it.
Jeez. Did they take the meat back?
Hmm?
Did they take the meat back?
I gave it to her right away
Okay.
back there.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, I gave it to her because I don't need it.
So, what time period you're there, and you said that Afghanistan started to decline, things started to get more dangerous for you, your family. Were your boys? How old are your boys?
So my boys, one is 16 years old, one is 15.
Okay.
They're born in Afghanistan, and two born up here. One is 8, one is 6.
Okay.
This
okay.
July we're turning 6.
So you're 4.
4 boys.
Did you say Alhamdulillah?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Okay. I like it, brother.
Yes. 4 boys, mashallah.
Mashallah. Yeah.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
I love it. So they were born there. When did you see, like, what time frame, what year?
The worst time for me was 2012 to 13.
Really? Why?
That was a lot of societies.
Mm-hmm.
So one by my house and one in they call it district number 8 was
Okay.
the big bomb was exploded 1 o'clock at night. It
Were
was
they
shake
on people
everywhere.
or
No,
cars?
it was in a big truck
Okay.
because they make a big hole on the road also.
Mhm.
It was so deep there. So on those time, we say to our family goodbye, but we tell that we don't know we coming back or we not, because every second was no guarantee that we are coming back alive. So those are the worst time for me.
And did you stick around, or did you actually leave then? You're gone.
Gone.
Okay. How do you get out?
Because I told the beginning that I went, put me and my boss sit, make a letter and stuff, send
Mhm.
it to Nebraska up here, National Visa Center.
Mhm.
And then they send us the SIV visa, special immigrant. It get a little bit, the process, but they gave me like for 14 days visa to
Mhm.
get out of Afghanistan.
Did the Afghan government give you any kind of hassle about trying to leave?
No.
No.
They were trying to get people like say, hey, go.
Mhm.
Shelter yourself, go. They were tried too also.
They would try too.
because all government people, the police, ANP, ANA, all was in danger. As soon as they saw you, you're in the government, you work for government, you work for foreign organization, they would try to kill you.
Okay. So you knew there was no future. You wanted, when you started working there, you wanted to stay there and fight for the future of your country.
Yes.
And then things got so dangerous for your family, your sons. You're like,
Exactly,
I gotta
because this out, when I get out of Afghanistan, because of my family, sheltered them. Even I stopped to send my son, both of them, to go school. I don't want it to get kidnapped.
leave. And they would do that over there. They would kidnap the children.
Yes. So they try to bring a big stone in front of you that you show up yourself to them. To
And
go
then-
there.
'cause they
and then
want you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So guess what? If they kidnap my son, I must go, right?
Yeah, for sure. There's no question. As
Because
crazy
of
as it
my
sounds,
son.
I think anybody would.
Yeah. Because of my son, to go get my son,
Yeah.
and they take me. Like trade.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
I don't want to leave my baby, like, to do something with it.
Yeah.
So we stopped those stuff. And then no school until we got up here. And then they went to school. Now they are growing. They're good. They're bringing medals. So my oldest son, he is right now in JRTC.
Is he really?
Yes, he loved to join the military.
So what led that desire?
So he say, oh, my grandpa, you.
Mm-hmm.
And my youngest one says he wants to become a cop.
Really?
Because all my family, like my last name Mangal people, like we were all in the government. Police, ANA, military, this, that, we were all government people. Like my mom was in the government, my dad was. My brother in Afghanistan right now, he's a lawyer. He
Okay.
graduated.
For the government?
Yes, he
Okay.
is. But right now, he can't do nothing. They won't give him a job. He is a lawyer,
Certified lawyer. He
certified lawyer.
Can he work
Yeah.
back there though? Is he working?
He is in Afghanistan right now,
Yeah,
but
and he's working there.
he is not working right now
He can't.
No.
Okay.
because they say no. Now they try to. Another thing is like for the women's, all media, everybody watch news. They see they stop the girls to go school. They stop the women to go work.
So that women can't work and they can't go to school and get educated.
Yes,
No elementary school, no high school,
nothing.
nothing.
If that woman or that girl get out of the house
Uh-huh.
alone, they will beat them up. If he go with his brother, they will have stop a lot of question. One ask the girl question about the families, parents, all this stuff, and the another one asks, and they back again together to see they are match or not. If it is not, they will beat them up.
So how is the population handling it back there? Are they fighting back, or are they just like, hey, you guys are too powerful, we have to toe the line? Because it's like it went all the way back to 2001, you know?
It's different right now because the first time when they were like wild.
Okay.
Right now, they are okay because before was no wedding. If somebody tried to get wedding in a hotel, no music, no this, no that.
Okay.
Right now, no suit. Always you wear turban and kameez shalwar.
Really?
Right now, people wear pants, like shave. You must have your beard before. Right now is no problem.
Okay.
As of right now, I don't know what happened later on. I don't know. So people get married in the hotel. Music, all this stuff is right now. It's so good.
All right.
And each woman get out of the house, they should have mask. They should wear a mask.
They have to.
They have to.
Okay.
And long that Arabic hijab,
Yeah. Yeah,
the
whole
black
thing.
one, they should wear that too.
So we're on Taliban light. It's not as crazy as it used to be, but it's
They have them all own policy. They not listen to nobody. That's why the news says.
yeah.
I don't know what's happening, but we are too far from Afghanistan right now.
Yeah. It's another
But what the news says, and I'm telling you,
Yeah.
they keep saying that everybody come back to the country. We forgive everybody, but I don't know. I can't trust.
No way. Not at this point, man. Maybe
So-
that's what they're wanting. You know?
And then I got last year October an email because during that evacuation I registered myself with the Ministry of Interior. So they says if you are in Afghanistan, immediately get out because I'm a U.S. citizen.
Yeah. Yeah.
If not, so let us know that you're here. And I sent back an email saying, no, I'm here. And then October 20, because my email, my name, everything registered, it says, make sure you cannot go Afghanistan. And you are not allowed to go because of kidnapping, life danger, they don't like American, what. So,
I think they are trying to look a little bit normal and kind of calm right now in providing security and some rules and justice. That way it brings in investment from China, because immediately when America left, China came in and started instituting policy agreements with the Afghan government for roads, and it's just an expansion of their Belt and Road Initiative ultimately, you know, for
Yeah.
trading and so forth. But it also undercuts us, obviously, geopolitically. So I think the Taliban's trying to look kind of calm right now. It's a calm before the storm. They're drawing in foreign investment because they need the money, they need the workers and the skills. Because now Big Daddy American government left with all that money and equipment. So once they get people in there, they can really start to act crazy like they used to be. I'm no genius, but it seems like
yeah, we'll see but hopefully everybody gets safe in Afghanistan. You know, people in Ukraine get safe because of these wars going on. So we always pray for those people.
Absolutely.
So we pray for those people and say thanks God that they shelter back here. Most came here. So the rest of those people left. They are still in Afghanistan. So we pray for them also that they should get shelter one day to get peace in Afghanistan. So that's all we hoping, we wishes. So to come peace in Afghanistan.
Yeah, in the whole world, man.
Yeah, because everybody now fighting about the cheer. I'm the president. I'm this, that. Okay, but build Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Bring peace in Afghanistan. Bring peace in Ukraine, Somalia. All countries like right now is going on, so they should bring peace on it.
It's so wasteful to see
Yeah,
the destruction of war on people, on families, communities, business.
Yes, all countries, the other one like America, Europe, like Germany, all they try to help. They try to talk to them, sit with them to bring the peace. So I don't know. We'll see.
What's the worst thing that you saw in Afghanistan?
The worst stuff I saw, those societies, those attacks in the office, all this stuff. The worst thing is for us, like we cannot get out the house because we don't know we coming back or not.
Yeah, yeah. So you have that anxiety. You're seeing these suicide IEDs
Yeah.
everywhere. You see what happens, the impact it has on your community. You're afraid to send your boys to school. You're
Yes.
afraid to go to work and come back, and you have constant anxiety and fear.
Yes,
of
those are the worst things for us, because like we will live there, but in danger, like scared. Like right now, people
Yeah.
before that they're scared. So
And who wants to live like that? I mean,
Nobody.
on earth.
Nobody.
No kid deserves that.
nobody, everybody wants to go school, study, work, make them future.
Yeah.
But if that person like sit at home, no job, no money, no this, no that, you know what?
They're gonna get led into some.
Like if you, me, or somebody try to help one family, two family, it's not gonna enough. It's a whole Afghanistan need help.
Yeah.
For who we should get help to make donation, send money for who? But it's all over Afghanistan. People jobless, no money. I heard at the beginning on Facebook, I saw people selling kids because they don't have no money to feed them. Most people die. Most people burn themselves. That's just all depression, anxiety.
That's a way to get out. They burn themselves.
One guy was in the beginning, 2001, September or November. They took over Afghanistan, August, September or October. He burned himself in 4 ways. Stop, put the petrol on himself because he said, I can't feed my family. I have no job, no money. Because the rent guy came, gave me rent, he don't have it. Food, no. This, no. That, no. No school, no work, no this, no that. People are selling kids, so.
It's such a bold statement to burn yourself. If you look at like back in the Vietnam War, I know that happened, and then Korea, that real popular picture. And I think one of those pictures was on the Rage Against the Machine album back in the day. And then with the Arab Spring, I know it happened. Remember the guy in Tunisia burned himself. It's just such a statement. You saw it in Afghanistan. It's such a statement. It's like, hey, I'm going to endure pretty much the worst way we could all think of dying, right? Would be burning to death. Hell, right? We talk about hell, the worst thing ever is hell, right? Fire. And I think that's a bold statement for somebody to do that. It's like, hey, wake up and look at the craziness that's going on for me to do this as a grown man. Yeah,
but my cousin was in Afghanistan. They were in the government. They got out also. They came 2021. So recently they came during that evacuation because they work with the U.S. government and them life was in danger too. So they went them house. They were looking for them. They asked him, he say, where is the car? He said, that's my car. It's there. He said, why you work with the government? Same thing, everybody's working. So when he get out and he can visit my dad, my family up here, he's in Massachusetts.
Okay.
So he came and visit him. Today he left Afghanistan. After 2 days, he went to his colleague, his friend house. They killed him because of his work.
Were they just waiting on him to get back there?
He was lucky that his son, little one, was with him, standing. If his son was not with him, they were right away shooting. Because of that kid, his son was with him. He said, we will come back. By the time they come back, boom. So why people should become like this? That's I'm always saying. No, peace.
Yeah, it's just pure evil. I don't even think we can assign logic to
Like right now, why you working? You don't have no family. You have family. You don't have kids. You don't have no wife. You don't have no relative. Yes, of course you have it. And you don't want it to be killed, right? Okay. I don't want it also. You don't want it also.
Yeah,
Nobody wants it.
Yeah.
Everybody try to support the family.
Yeah.
So thanks for this stuff. You coming to listen to people's voice. What's going on in the world? My brother in Ukraine, myself, my family in Afghanistan. What happened during those time I was there in Afghanistan? So what I saw, what I told you.
Yeah.
We are so glad that we are here. We are always say thanks God first, and then the U.S. government. That on that time we take care of them, and then they take care of us back. So
they're doing the right
we're
thing.
good. They're doing the right thing.
That's
So
good to hear.
we cannot blame nobody because who's doing what. So exactly nobody knows. But the president between these people always says media peace, peace, peace. Okay, but they should be behind the media. What's going on? They should say that peace also. You telling me in the media peace, but behind you say no.
Yeah.
Anybody. So I'm just saying, because of these people, because of this public, because of this human, everybody have family, kids,
that are at stake during war.
Yeah. So these are all anytime we were all worried about all Afghanistan right now.
Yeah.
Everybody, not me, everybody were worried about Afghanistan. But my mom and dad worry about too. My wife parents are there, left still. My brother, sister live there still. So we're always trying to get them out, I'm trying my best to take them out, to shelter them.
Do you think it's kind of irredeemable at this point? You don't see yourself ever really going back there in the near future? It's so dangerous.
If it is peace, visit, yes.
Okay.
Staying, no.
No way.
No, this is right now my country.
Yeah.
That's my country right now. Originally, of course, I'm from Afghanistan. Originally. I born there, but I'm a U.S. citizen.
That's the beautiful thing to me about America is that you're from Afghanistan, you have that story. My family came from Ireland at some point, 1860s or whatever. They fought in the Civil War and all these wars. Our brothers and sisters in the American Army, Afghan, it's just so diverse. Everybody can come here and kind of make it, and that you have that path. On the last podcast with Rachel, we were talking about up in Bowling Green, Kentucky. It's a federal resettlement area, so they have Bosnians and a lot of Iraqis there and Afghanis. And you look around and I'm like, man, this is the American dream. These people helped us when we were trying to achieve freedom and security overseas. And for whatever reason, even if the politicians and the companies are doing this on this end, we as humans and as soldiers are trying to at least secure our families and fight for freedom. And it was good seeing people like that and people like you that actually make it over here. And we all kind of get over and we have the same ideas: liberty, equality, order, justice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why all we wanted with this all pieces, But the beginning was my mom and dad was getting nervous because the age
Yeah.
and the relatives, family, house, everything in Afghanistan.
It gets harder, right?
But right now they say, thanks God we are here.
Mm-hmm.
They realize it. They know now, because if they were there, so guess what? Because it can go to the mosque, it can go. Maybe they kidnap, maybe they kill them or something, because of where's your son?
Yeah, exactly. And you're living with that on your shoulders all day, every day.
Yes. So I'm happy for that. So we're glad, we are proud, so that we are here, we shelters. So I always say thanks to U.S. government, USCIS, that they help people to get shelters. They take them out
Yeah,
from anywhere in the world. It's not only Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking only about Afghanistan. I'm talking about all the places where the fight, the war is going on.
Yeah, that's the right thing for sure. Well, I got to ask you. So, now that you've seen all that, and we got your brother's kids running around here throwing sticks and rocks. They got out of Ukraine just recently. I tried to talk to them. They look just like any old American kid. Because we're all different.
Yeah,
they
because
just like Ukrainian. I'm like, okay, got it. You don't speak English.
no English. I would just say no.
He can't even talk to them.
I can't talk to them. So they are all speak Ukrainian or Russian. So both, I think Ukrainian, because they would live in Odessa, Ukrainian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that a really pretty part of Ukraine, like the beach and stuff? I've never been there.
I don't know. Maybe my brother know more because he was 17 years.
Yeah. I've heard it's real pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. They have.
What is your take though on war? Now that you've seen the worst of it and you got out, what's your take on war? Is it necessary? Do we have to do it sometimes? Should we always avoid it?
We should take it sometimes.
Okay.
Because I really want to back go, but to do it, my job, I love it. But as of right now, no. No, they're thinking different.
Mm-hmm. Also.
Yeah, but right now, no. But later on, everything is back normal, good. Maybe I go.
Then game on. Okay.
Yes.
Well, you got 4 boys, so you can
4
have a
boys,
little
so
squad of dudes.
maybe I go with my son.
That's every dad's dream, right?
I will maybe show you the pictures of
Yeah.
the other day we.
Oh yeah, man. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's 16 years old. He's a sergeant.
Yeah, it's, first sergeant and master sergeant there. That's his son, 16 years old, right?
Yeah, 16 years old.
What's his name?
Kambi.
Kambi.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kambi.
Kambi Mangal.
Kambi Mangal.
Nice. Yeah, they're gonna want to cut that hair off for
and
sure.
he got promoted also.
Nice. So, what job does he want to do in the military?
Right now, he said he didn't told me, but he still keep looking which one is,
Okay.
and then he decided later on. But right now he do all the exercises, all this stuff. So he asked me to buy a trimmer for me that I can lose my weight some,
Okay.
do the haircut, all this stuff. So, and then he will decide it later on. One time he said he wants to become a mechanic.
I could see that. I mean, you're a very good mechanic, so I could see that.
But he says, no, I will continue my study to go college and stuff to become something.
All right.
But right now, I say, okay, just let me know which one. Because if somebody asks me what son try to be, I should have answer. But he said, surprise.
Is that car out there? Is that his car?
No. That's the youngest one.
Oh, the youngest one got
The
it first.
youngest one got it first because
How?
he says he wants the foreigner, the sport one. But I say okay. But that one came first. I say okay. Yeah.
So we're talking about what years it came?
2020.
2020 blacked out Challenger.
Challenger.
Okay, and it is pretty. It's mean looking.
And everybody telling me why I bought this car for him
First car.
because why I bought this expensive car for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's bringing me good score from the school. He
Okay.
bring me medal. He bring me awards. He is steady. I get every day an email stuff from the teacher
Okay.
calling. They're telling me about my sons. They are doing good.
Yeah.
So I did my promise.
That's what's up, man.
If you bring me those stuff, you got it.
I like that.
If you're not steady, you just go to school. Time pass. What I'm doing? Nothing.
Wasting time, man.
The
Wasting your life
other,
away.
yeah, the other day I got for both of them iPhone 14 Pro Max.
Dang, I don't even have that, man. I got the 8 or something. Look at that size.
No, my kids are what I'm promised, and they're doing for me.
I like that.
I want them to have good future.
That's the best thing a man can do is set his children up for success. Because they're more important than we are.
And I'm not doing it right away. What they asked me to do this for me, I'm not doing it right away. If I do that right away, he asked me, say, hey, buy this car for me. I say, oh, okay.
They get spoiled, right?
No. I say, okay. When the time comes, I will. Because if you do for your kids right away stuff, not good future.
Yeah, you don't work for them.
Because they say, okay, just wait. When the time came, I will get it for you.
I love it. So has he driven the car yet?
Yes. Yeah, he
Where do you
did.
take him to?
Just here.
Nice.
Yeah. He's got a permit. Yeah.
That's awesome. I did that last year in July. My son, he's 18 now, but I was able to get him a Tacoma, like my Tacoma. I got a Desert Tan one, and he got a blacked out one. It's lifted. We found it in Nashville, actually. And it's got that big front bumper on it, mud tires. It's pretty freaking awesome, man. But it felt so good getting my son that, you know, and I'm sure the
Yep.
same way for you. You're just like, there you go, bro. Good
Yeah.
luck. Make memories.
He told me, keep telling me since 2021
Uh-huh.
or 2000. It was like 3 years ago. I don't know when was that.
That he wanted that car.
2020 maybe, or 2021.
Yeah.
He wanted that car, and he got it in 2022. Maybe November, September.
He's gonna have a lot of girlfriends with a car like that, man.
No, they are not talking about girlfriend. They're not talking about no women's right now.
Business only. I like it.
School back home.
That's how you do it, man. Yeah, don't let them get in the way. So that was your take on war. You're obviously the next question, right? Your boys come to you and they say, "Dad, I want to serve in the military." What's your answer?
I say, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
Why?
Because they like it. They want it. If they want me to go to military and I wanted to become a doctor, and I was forced him to go become doctor, guess what? He won't be a doctor. And I told them and I asked them, what do you want to be like become in future?
Yeah.
Go for it. Just
Whatever
tell
makes
me.
them happy.
Yes. When he is interested more in military, he is like that. He is steady good, he will be on time, this, that, everything.
Because he enjoys it. It's natural.
Because he enjoying, he's good. If I say become engineer, he won't be engineer because he don't like it. I
Yeah.
force him.
I think it's cool that. How old was he when he came to America? Your son that's in the RTC.
5 years, 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he had to learn English, or did he know it?
They were in a private school down there. They were because when they test them out here before enroll a school, so he get passed for the second grade, and my other one is passed on the first grade.
Okay.
I say no. I know they passed, but I want the oldest go to first, the youngest go to kindergarten. They start from zero.
Okay.
That they should learn everything.
That's probably good. Yeah, I agree with that.
So I did that.
Okay.
And the
And it really helped.
and the principal also said, okay. So they start from kindergarten. Now he's in a high school, middle school, elementary school.
It's the American dream. Like, he comes over here. He's
But
5'6".
anything happen in Afghanistan,
Yeah.
and here we do celebrate
Yeah.
because
really.
of the kids. They should know. Like my kids right now, if you ask them, they know about all this stuff and culture in Afghanistan.
That's good, man.
If you ask them about in America, they know all this stuff.
I love it. You can't forget that part of you, man.
Be respectful.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Like here, the school gave me each year anything's happen. And Christmas, Thanksgiving Day, this, that,
Progress
anything.
report.
They give me a list.
Okay.
Oh, wear this, bring this, that, you know. We'll do. We not celebrate Christmas, but because of my kids,
Yeah.
what's going on in the school, everybody do. So okay, you guys do it too.
That's cool.
Like Easter coming right now, it's on the way, right? Easter coming.
Yeah.
I got already letter from the school to bring a bag of the cakes,
Yeah.
plastic cakes, this, that.
Which is funny. Like, where the heck did we get that from? You know, it's so random. But no, it's an American dream. I love to see your son is like wanting to join the U.S. Army. Like, it's very interesting. It's cool.
Yeah.
I respect that. And now finally, you've seen conflict. You've seen good stuff, bad stuff, everything, right?
Yes.
What do you feel about God? How do you feel about God?
We believe on God. His decision is on God.
Okay.
When we move, we say God's name. If it is good, we good. If we not, just make something that we should not do. First, everything God.
Nice.
We bring first God.
Always have you been like that?
Always.
Yeah.
Start with the God name.
I like it, brother. I love it. Well, guys, this is Kinashka's story. Hear it, feel it, and let it be a call to action. Thank you, brother.
Thanks. You're welcome.